jockeying left to do on the table for you guys, but with 2 games left, you have this opportunity to get yourselves right for the playoffs. How do you use Saturday for that?
Yeah, I think going into San Antonio, we're going to use this as an opportunity to get a look at different guys. It's important to me that everybody puts themselves in a position to be able to play 90 minutes from a fitness component. From an individual player standpoint, there's going to be some decisions that we've made to put ourselves in what we believe is the best position possible leading into the Phoenix game, which obviously leads into the playoffs. So I'm looking forward to the game against San Antonio. I'm looking forward to seeing some guys take their opportunity as they have all year.
How specific do you want to get at this point, or is that a wait and see as you guys finish up training for this game?
Yeah, I think the only one that's very clearly not going to play is going to be Kyle, because he's on yellow card warning, and I think it's important that he gets 90 minutes against Phoenix in the last game of the season leading into the playoffs. So I don't want to take the risk that he plays against San Antonio and then can't play, and he's been off a week going into the playoffs. Other than that, it'll be a wait and see.
You talked about the game last Saturday and how it's great that the team comes back, but you'd rather not be down in that many situations. How much of that have you all talked about this week, or what have really been the priorities, things that you want to work on?
Yeah, I think we just try to go into a little bit more detail about the areas that we do concede goals, and in Tampa Bay specifically, it was a moment that we certainly could have dealt with better, and so we show them that, and then we look to work on that from a defensive standpoint. But I think one of the biggest things, and I'll say it again, is the belief from the group that no matter what the score line is or how much time is left on the clock, that we can go and score goals. I think we've shown it all year, and I think that becomes really powerful come the playoffs when inevitably in every game adversity hits, and you have a group that can push through that and push forward. And fortunately we'll be here at home and have the fans supporting them, and that plays a big role in it too.
Became your 14th multi-goal scorer of the season. That's never been done here at the club. What is it about this group that you're not only scoring goals, but they're coming from so many different players?
Yeah, I think it shows the versatility of the group. It shows a collectiveness of the group. I think it's pretty special when you have a group that you feel at any moment, a player can put the ball in the back of the net, and I think they've continued to show that all season, and I think that's a big reason we've obviously scored the amount of goals that we have.
When you have a couple games left, to get right for the playoffs, but you're playing against teams that are going to be desperate to get in the playoffs themselves, does that help to play against teams that are probably saying to themselves, like, this is our playoff game already?
Yeah, absolutely. The games mean something, right? And I think that's key in preparation, especially as we look to obviously start playoffs. And it won't be 2 weeks of games that don't matter. It's 2 weeks of games that become really important, not just for the opponent, but for us as well, because we want to carry the momentum in. We want to make sure that guys are getting 90 minutes of fitness, and we want to make sure that we're doing everything we can to have the health that we need to push on in the playoffs.
Advantage means something you guys have earned in the playoffs. This will be the last road trip of the season. Do you look forward to that part of the year being over?
Very much so, yeah. Looking forward to not having to lay over somewhere and traveling for 12 hours. I am looking forward to that. So,
Thank you.
You got it. Thanks.